Hello everyone, my name is Josh, but you may know me as Joshua J. So this is the first time I'm making a YouTube video. I don't really know what to say because like this is something very new for me. I've had this account for a very long time and I haven't really used it.
Cause I've been quiet for too long!
I haven't really used it much. I was originally gonna use it once I started taking, my music a little more seriously. I didn't have time. That's all I can say. I didn't have time to do it and I've kind of been neglecting, but I think now's a better time than any to start using this. So basically what I'm going to be doing for today's video is I'm going to be doing my personal top 5 tracks from my SoundCloud. Basically what I'm trying to do is just like, if I were like pitching something to like any artist or like label out there, if I were to go that far, just pitch them like my top 5 tracks currently, I would show them like this for my resume kind of thing. So yeah, I think let's just get right into it. So for my first one that I'm gonna pick, it would have to be The World featuring Chloe Marie from my first project, Sub-Zero. I absolutely love The World. The World is just, it is such a great track for me. What's funny is I actually was sitting on The World for a minute. I made The World in 2019, actually, and I had it sitting there for a while. I knew I wanted to do something with it, I just didn't know what. When I was working on Sub-Zero for my first serious project, I remember Chloe and I were talking, and I approached her, and I was like, hey, would you like to be a part of my project that I'm doing? And she's like 100%. So I sent her The World, the beat, and she listened to it, she loved it, and then she sent me lyrics like for me to like change anything. And honestly, I really think she's the one who brought all the magic to it. Like I kind of just needed to, produce, and that was it. I didn't think I needed to touch up on the beat, and she just did an amazing job with the vocals and the lyrics. I was really happy with how it came out. Like I still listen to it to this day. It's funny because sometimes I kind of cringe when I go to Sub-Zero compared to now because I'm like, ooh, dark time. It's not that it was a dark time, it's just like I feel like compared to now, I definitely think I have gotten better, but I do know there's still work, if you know what I'm saying. For my second track, I'm kind of cheating here, but technically it is the same song. It's gonna be Always Sanctuary, the original and the remix featuring AD. What's funny about Always Sanctuary was that I actually made it the week that I was gonna release Silenced. I really did. It was just every track after Silenced on the original list, that's what was just gonna be the EP. It was just gonna start with La La Land, go into Silence, and then so on and so forth. But then I don't know why, out of nowhere I was like, I need an intro track, and Always Sanctuary just, it literally, the way I can describe the process of me making it, it literally just came to me like naturally kind of thing. So basically, I got a vocal sample from Cymatics and it was called Always, so that was of course gonna be the name of the actual beat. Made the pads and everything in GarageBand. I even took a couple of Apple loops from GarageBand as well, put them in. I did the drums myself, but then it felt empty, I guess is the best way I can describe it. It felt like it was missing something. I was still putting it together. I was like, hold on, wait a minute, this sounds like Sanctuary by Hikaru Utada. I'm a pretty big Kingdom Hearts fan, so when I saw this I was like, oh, I'm gonna take this opportunity to embrace the nerd within me. I sampled the iconic guitar riff from Sanctuary, and it really brought the whole track together in my opinion. But it still felt empty, as a matter of fact, when I made it, so I did the next best thing, which was I sampled some strings from the Apple loops in GarageBand and I put them at the end. I put some reverb on them and it honestly sounded beautiful. It really did. I loved how it sounded, and then I also put in an acapella of Utada's vocals in the beginning. And then how the remix came about was, it was me and Adrian, we were hanging out one day, and usually how Adrian and I like work is like, usually I'll I'll be like, hey yo, I made this, if you want to use it let me know. Or sometimes I'll just be like, hey, I made this, just give it a listen. Or he'll be like, yo, can you make this kind of beat? He opened up my files, and Always Sanctuary was like the second beat he opened. And mind you, he listened to this after I already released Silence. So when he heard it, he was like, oh my god, what is I don't even remember how he just was like, I need this, I want to make something with this. I'm like, I mean, I already released it, but go ahead, by all means, do something with it. He added his vocals and he did what he did with it, and honestly, I love what he did with it too, because in my opinion, I think it took a different avenue for the original track. He definitely captured whatever he was going for, and he did a great job with it. For my third track, it is also from Silenced, and it is Running. It is one of my favorite beats that I made of all time, and I'm literally like I don't really know how to describe it. I just love it so much. How Running came about was, I was going through like my files on a couple beat sample packs that I had, and there was one that I think I literally never opened for some reason, and I finally opened it. I heard the guitar. I don't remember what sample pack it was called, but I do remember it was from Unison, and I was like, I need to make something with this ASAP. And then I looked for another vocal thing, and luckily it was in the same pack from Unison, and it just flowed together. So basically my whole inspiration for actually crafting the beat and putting it together was Bad Idea by Ariana Grande from her Thank You Next album. Oh, I'm stupid, I don't know why I decided to shout that out. That was my main inspiration for like the whole formula of the beat, especially for the outro as well. The outro in Bad Idea really, I don't know, it always fascinated me, just the chopped and screwed version of it, and I kind of really wanted to try something like that with my beats. So when I made Running, I was like, this is a better time than any, and it just came together naturally. It's just a great track in my opinion, and I absolutely love it. So now for my fourth pick. This pick was really hard because I love the whole Project Special. It's so hard. It was so hard for me to pick one, but there's a reason why Riot is the second single for Special, and it's just a great track in my opinion. The funny thing about Riot is I actually originally made it in 2021. Basically I made it from a little beat pack from Cymatics. I don't remember which one specifically. It was actually the Juice WRLD type beat pack that they had, and which is also kind of what I drew inspiration from for it. I drew inspiration from Come and Go by Juice WRLD and Marshmello to bring it together for like its formula. When I called it Riot, because that was a name that spoke to me for some reason, I was just like, I need to put in a scream. I need to put in like something screaming, or someone screaming, you know, just to kind of capture that vibe. And I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, so I sampled Goku's Ultra Instinct roar from Dragon Ball Super. Once I touched up Riot earlier this year, I fell in love with it all over again. I was really happy with how it came out. I'm actually happy because I feel like it got a pretty good reception from my friends who listened to it. So for my final track, I am going to have to pick the remix I made of Nasty by Ariana Grande. I had so much fun with that remix. I literally had so much fun making it. I wanted to try something new. I was getting inspiration from so many different things. I was kind of like going for like a summer hit kind of vibe with Nasty. A lot of the inspiration I drew for the remix was Ooh La La by Tinashe. That sounds so funny to say when it But no, yeah, I drew inspiration from Ooh La La by Tinashe. I also drew a little bit of inspiration from Hot Girl Summer by Megan Thee Stallion. I was just going for a vibe, as you can tell from what I already kind of like naming. When I was making it, it was sounding good, but it was missing something. So of course, this is where the inspiration from Ooh La La by Tinashe came in, and I added the bed squeaking. It was so funny making it because like literally I was making it around my roommate and a couple of my friends, and they liked it. But then as soon as the part came in where it was, they were like, Joshua, turn it off. Like they said it was good, it was just that the bed squeaking was annoying. And trust me, I agreed with them, but I was so in the zone that like I did not care. They heard it before I threw on the vocals, like before I edited in the vocals, so in their defense, it was very annoying. I really love how it came out. I think it flows very well, and like I said, honestly, if I were to pick a summer hit out of all my tracks that I released so far, it would definitely be that. But no, yeah, so that's really all I kind of wanted to talk about for my first video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I plan on doing more videos like this. Just let me know what kind of videos you guys are looking for. It's a new avenue that I'm taking, and I'm kind of really excited to go through with this and see where it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys next time. Peace.